Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to break down equation that could appear in the SAS based certification exam. We will walk through the equation step by step, making it easy to understand and showing you the best approach to solve it. So let's dive right into it. And as you can see in this particular video, I'm going to explain about question number 33. So let me open the question number 33. So here you can see you are tasked with merging two data sets, that is the sales and employee, both containing the variable ID. However, not all IDs match between the two data sets. Which of the following SAS programs correctly merges this data set and keeps only the common IDs? So in this particular question, the question is asking about, we are having two data sets, that is the sales and employee. So we have to merge these two data sets based on the common variable, that is ID. So the ID variable is present in the sales data set and also which is present in the employee data set. However, not all IDs match between the two data sets. Absolutely it's true, because the ID variable in the sales data set may have 4 observations, in the employee data set may have 5 observations, or the observations may different. It is not like if the observation should be same in the sales data set and also employee data set. So the ID values matched between the two data sets may be different. So which of the following SAS program correctly merges these data set and keeps only the common IDs? So we want to keep only the common ID variables present in the sales data set and employee data set into a new data set. We want only the common ID variables, we want only the common ID observations. So I can explain you this in the whiteboard, you can see here there is the sales data set and also the employee data set. The sales data set ID variable is present and also the employee data set also ID variable is present. The sales amount and name is the extra variables, that is no need to consider in this particular question. I just have written for some other clarify. And here you can see the ID variable is present. The ID here A1, A2, A3 are the observation, and in the employee data set the ID are A2, A3 and A4. So we want the variables which are present, like the common variables we want. So here you can see A1 and A2, A3, A2, A3, A4. So A1 which is not present in the employee data set, and here A2, A3, A4. So A4 which is not present in the sales data set. So we want the observations which are present, the common observations are A2, A2 and A3, A3. So we want to keep only the variables, these two variables only we want to keep in this particular question. So for this type of questions, let me explain you by taking the sales and employee data set in the SAS environment and writing the code and answering the particular question. So the SAS, and here you can see the sales data set is present and also employee data set is also present. So let me run the program. So the sales data set and employee data sets are created with 3 observations and 3 observations and 2 variables. So what we actually want is, the question asking is, we want to merge the two data set based on the variable ID. So first of all, for merging the data set, we have to sort the data set. So for sorting purpose, let me write the proc sort statement. Proc sort data is equals to sales data set. So we want to merge by, we have to sort by ID variable and the run statement. So let me copy it, just change this one like employee. So run the program. So we have sorted the program, the sales data set and also the employee data set. And next the question is, we have to merge these two data set and we have to keep only the common variables in the ID section, that is ID variable, common observations in the ID variable. So for that we have to create a new data set. So I will create the new data set as a combined, and in this we have to merge. For merging we will use the merge statement. So merge sales data set and employee data set, and here we want the common variables. First of all, we have to write the by ID because we are merging these two data set based on the common variable, that is ID. We have already sorted it, and here we want common variables. For common variables like the variables which should be present in the sales data and also employee data. For like this type of questions, when we are writing the merge statement, we have an option called in. Like here in the sales data set, I am used to keep it as in is equals to A and in is equals to B, which is used to get observation that what actually we want. So in this particular question, we want the observations which are present in the sales and employee data set. For the sales, we indicated it as A. So if A, and also we want the observation from the employee data set. So and B. Common variables we want, like in the sales data set and also in the employee data set. So and the run statement. And let me run the statement program, and as you can see, the data combined 3 observations from the work.sales and 3 observations from the work.employee. So the combined data set has 2 observations. We actually want the 2 observations which are present common between these 2 data sets. So A2 A3 and A2 A3. So let's see if the data set combined looks appear as the present in the whiteboard. So here you can see A2 and A3 is the observations we got. Here you have not to check the sales amount and the name variable. It will be get presented because we are combining these 2 data set. But we are merging these 2 data set based on the ID variable. You have to only see the ID variable, not the sales amount or name, because we are combining that based on the ID variable. So the common observations which are present in those data sets, those 2 data sets are A2 and A3. So if you want only the observation from the A variable, like the A data set, that is the sales data set, but not from the B data set, just you can write it as if A. So we will get the observations which are present in the A, that is sales data set. Let me run the program, and as you can see, A data set is sales A1, A2 and A3. Here you can see A1, A2 and A3. But if we don't want the observations from, like if A, but we don't want the observations from the B. So if A and not B. If A, when we return, we will get A1, A2, A3. But when we want if A but not B, let's see how it appears. We want only observations from the A but not from the B data set. A1, A2 and A3. That is same as if A. But if B, let me write if B. So we will get the observations from the B data set, that is employee data set, A2, A3 and A4. That is, we can write what we want actually, how are the observations we want, if we want the common observations, or if we don't want the common observations, if A and not B, if B and not A, if A and B, if not B, if A. You can write anything that we want in the if statement by mentioning the in statement in the merge in option in the merge statement. So this is what we can combine the data set in the merging statement by using the if statement and in option. So let me again enter into the question. So we have did the SAS question, like in the SAS environment we have performed the program. So here the first option is data combined, merge sales employee by ID, where ID not equals to missing, as there is no space between the semicolon and the missing. You can see it is the full stop is the missing. So data combined, merging sales and employee, this is correct. by ID. This is also correct, but where ID not equals to missing, that is not what we want. We only want the common observation. That is not what we want actually. Where ID not equals to missing is means that what ID in the ID observation, like in the ID variable, the observations which are not equals to missing, that we want. Not equals to missing means these are the observations like A1, A2, A3. Those are not equals to missing. Equals to missing means equals to like the blank is present. And the second statement is data combined, merge sales data set and employee data set, and also the in statement is option is also mentioned, and the by the variable ID, and if A and B. This is the same option as we have mentioned here in this statement. As you can see here, the statement that we have written by ID, if A and B. If A and B. So that only we will get the common observations. So this seems to be absolutely correct, but let's get enter into the some other like the C and D options also. We will get what why this option only correct and why the other options are wrong. So data combined, set, sales and employee. We have to merge the data set, but the difference between the set and merge is set statement, which is used to combine which is used to set the observation, but the merge statement which is used to combine the data set based on the certain variable. We will get very clear data set by merging the data set. So merge is used to combine the data set based on the common variables. So the set sales is absolutely wrong, because we have to merge in this particular equation. We want to merge, not the set. And the data combined, merge sales and employee by ID, if A or B. It is absolutely wrong, because as I said, when we are merging the data set, if we are using the if statement, absolutely we have to write the in option in the merge statement, like sales in is equals to A as it appears in the second one, and employee in is equals to B as it appears. We have to write the in option. If A or B is not appeared, when it will give error in the log. So the correct option here is B. And this is the question that you have got an idea on the merging of two data set, and the in option, and also the if statement. And so this is what, and if you like this question and explanation of the question, please subscribe to the Great Online Training channel and like the video and share the video to your friends and colleagues who are preparing to the SAS certification exam. And thank you for watching.